Okay, what open intervals from -5 to, so from here to here, is G. Remember, this is G. Don't get mixed up. Slow and careful. This is F. Increasing and concave down. So Danica's chart, G, G prime, G double prime. G is increasing when G prime is positive. G is concave down when G prime is decreasing or G double prime is negative. So I need to find G prime. So we take the derivative, which means we've got to use the formula for finding the derivative of an integral, which is right here on the golden notes. So use that formula. The derivative of an integral is going to be this, with the upper limit replacing the input variable, multiplied by d over, now I've got to be careful here. My formula for g is input value of x, so I'm finding the derivative in terms of x, like that. We do the same thing for the lower limit. You don't have to write this step. If you can do it in your head, that's fine. This, of course, will be 0. So all of this will be 0. This is 1. So we just discovered that G prime, and again, you can do this in your head, is equal to F. Just be careful. If they get a little bit tricky, it might not be quite so simple. Just use the formula. So I discovered that G prime is equal to F. So it means this is a graph of G prime. So now it's easy. I look to see where G prime is positive, meaning where does G prime have y coordinates that are positive? All these y coordinates are positive. So during that entire time, G is increasing. So that's what I have to write. G is increasing when G prime is positive. We're supposed to find the interval where G is both increasing and concave down. So we're going to look also for where G prime is decreasing. So that's here. G prime's got to be positive. That's the purple. G prime's got to be positive. But G prime has also got to be decreasing. That would be here. So G is concave down when G prime is decreasing. This occurs for the intervals beginning at x equal -5, ending at x equal -3. That's this interval. When you're talking about increasing, decreasing, or concavity, safest thing to do is just use open parentheses. And the interval from 0 to 2. Okay, so you get 1 point for the correct wording. There's other ways to write it, but that's a really good way to write it. You get 1 point if you have the correct interval. If you only have one of the two intervals, you do not get the point. You must have both intervals. 2 total points.